All right, so we're in page 36 of the packet, skipping over day 2 of indirect proofs. So you guys can get your givens down for me. And you guys that were here, hey, if you want to write your assumption in before we start, go right ahead. Mark your diagram up. All right, let's review everything from scratch right now that we reviewed yesterday. How do I know this proof needs to be done indirectly other than I'm telling you to? What on there, you guys that were here yesterday, what on this proof is telling me it's got to be done indirectly? Go ahead, Anthony, start us off.
We're trying to prove something that's not true.
Yes, anytime in the proof statement, you're trying to prove something not happening, that tells me this sucker's got to be done indirectly. All right. We start the indirect proof off with the given and what's called our assumption, which we get from the proof statement. So if BD is not perpendicular to AC, we're going to assume the opposite is true, which is BD is perpendicular to AC. So that's what we're going to assume true. And we can mark our diagram with that. It is a given. All right, treat it as a given. So what can I put on my diagram if BD and AC are equal? I can put right angles there. I know it doesn't look like it. That's part of the proof. But at least I can put the right angles there. Your goal, contradict one of the givens. So everyone look, I gave you 2 givens. Which one do you think you're going to contradict? Let's start here from some people here. 13? 13 here? No. We don't have a 13 anymore. Remind me of that. 22. At these 2 givens, which one is it going to be easiest to contradict? That's what we're going to contradict it with, though, right? We're going to contradict this statement by saying AB is equal to BC. So that's what I need your help right now, regardless if you were here or not yesterday. Can you get segment AB equal to BC? If you do, you contradicted one of the givens. All right. This is all review now. Can you get those 2 sides congruent? What else do you want me to put in my proof to get there? Let's go 10. What else can I put in my proof? I got that. That was given. BD reflexive, all right? All right. See where you guys are going here. Anything else? 2, anything else? To get these 2 sides congruent, what am I eventually going to have to do? Okay, I can't yet. Because all I have is 2 pairs of sides. I don't have anything else. So what else still has to go in my proof before I say they're congruent? Yep, what about them? Okay, why? Okay. I know they were marked, but they never got in my proof. Next up. Still not ready to prove the triangle's congruent. 4, why not? Why am I not ready to prove the triangle's congruent? I still have 2 sides. That's all I have.
Oh, you need to say that the right angles are congruent.
There you go. I need to say not only are they right angles in step 4, but those 2 right angles are congruent to each other. Now I think we have enough information to say the triangles are congruent. So triangle BDA is congruent to triangle. Let's see if I go BDA. I got to go BDC. All right, what method you got for me? What method? 14, what method? Side angle side, nice job. We proved the triangle's congruent, so we could say what? Why were the triangles needed? 2, why are the triangles needed to be congruent? AB is equal to BC by what? CP/CTC. And then what do I have right now in steps 1 and 7? What do I have right now? I contradicted myself. I told you they weren't equal, but now you showed me they were. So what about my assumption here? Is it true or false? It's a false assumption. So the opposite, BD, not perpendicular to, and yeah, you can do the perpendicular sign with the slash through if you want to be cool, is not perpendicular to AC. What's my final step? Somebody that preferably that was here yesterday. 27. We don't have one. 22. Don't have one anymore, right? Oh, never mind. I was thinking of Helen there. What's our last step here? Yep. What lines in particular in this proof? So 1 and 7. Questions? Going. Anything? Ask away. Anything here? Because we're going to do one more together before I let you go. Yep, Emma? Step 2, but we prove this is our proof statement right here. That's our proof statement. We got there because we had this was our contradiction. This contradiction led us to this proof statement. This contradiction didn't lead us to the proof statement. I want the contradiction that led you to know that this assumption was false. That's what I want. Okay, good? Any other questions? All right, go to number, I'm skipping over the tougher one. You're welcome. Number 7. Go ahead, go to number 7 for me. And of course, I don't know what happened with my number 7. Go ahead, you guys can set it up. I got to get a decent diagram because mine's in one page and half on the other. This is about as tough as we'll get. Some people are kind of, oh, what do I contradict here? And I don't blame you. Okay, let's first start. What's your assumption? Here you go. Start us off. 16. What's my assumption here? SC equals DC. And remember, go mark it on your diagram because you can use that as it's a given, like it's a given. All right, now here's where we may have trouble. Which out of those two givens, which one am I going to contradict? Because usually you guys look for the not equal one, and that's the one all the time, but I don't have one here. Thoughts, Mason? Which one can I contradict? The greater than one? Yes, that is. And usually when I ask this question, well, how are you going to contradict something that's greater than? Prove it less than. How are you going to do that? We've never done that in here. Okay, think about it. So I can't prove it less than. I could still prove them what, though? Yeah, darn right. I can prove them equal. And that would contradict that one's greater than the other. So here is what we're going to do. We're going to try to prove angle TSC equal to angle TDC. Because if you can prove those two angles, yeah, that contradicts that one's greater than the other. Easier said than done. How are we going to get there? Proving those two angles are equal. Because I hate to break it to you, don't give me side, side, side. The triangles aren't equal. This has nothing to do with proving triangles congruent because I cannot do it here. I cannot. But hey, darn it, use your given. What can I get from TD being equal to TS? We've been down this road before. Where can I go from here? Go, Christian. Where can I go? Yeah, I could say angle 1 congruent to angle 2. What was that theorem that he got that from? Knowing 1 and 2 were congruent. Here you go. Number 6. Where's that come from? It's been a while. Clean off the dust. In a triangle. You got it, yeah. Good job. Congruent angles are across from congruent sides. Remember, I'm trying to get TDC and TSC, the whole angles congruent. We're almost there. We're almost there. 1 and 2 are congruent. There should be another pair up here that are congruent. 8, another pair. 3 and 4. Why? Why are 3 and 4 going to be congruent? Don't say anything. I know you know. You wouldn't have told me otherwise. 5, why? Same reason. So if you guys want to fit that in step 3, go ahead. I don't feel like writing it over again. All right, that's great that those individual angles are equal, but I need the whole ones equal. Go all the way back to unit 2. What am I going to have to do with 1 and 3 and 2 and 4 to get the whole angles? Add them up, right? I'm going to have to add them up. Do I have 2 pairs to add up of equal quantities to add up? Yes, I do. All right, so somebody tell me now the angles I'm going to add. You're up 6. Angles I'm going to add. Angle plus. Got it. Equals. Plus. Great job. That's addition. It's been a couple weeks. What always came after addition? Substitution. Not step 4. And that is now to say angle TSC is now equal to angle TDC. And what do we have on our hands now in step 5? That contradicts that greater than one, so it looks like we're done. And we can say now that SC does not equal DC. Assumption led to a contradiction. It wasn't that funny. 1 and 5. All good. The answers are not on Aspen. The answers are in the back of the packet tonight. All right, the answers to these indirect proofs I'm having you do are in the back of the packet, so check yourself. Hopefully you don't feel tempted to just write it down and not do them. All right, go ahead. Let's go. Start it up. People in your group, call me over if you're not sure. We've done 2 of them already.